Hi everyone, this is Julia from Adventure Geek bringing you this week's What's in the Box. So if you're not sure what a What's in the Box video means, it's literally just small little gizmos and gadgets that don't necessarily warrant a full gear review, but they are handy things to have when you're on the trail. So this week I have two things for you. One is to do with the kitchen, the other is to do with packing up. So if those things are of interest to you or to do with hiking and backpacking, then stay tuned for this week's What's in the Box. Okay, as I say, I have two things for you for what's in the box. Sometimes I buy things that just don't work out, and the first item that I'm going to show you is something that I've bought that I really don't think is going to work for me. Spending money when I really shouldn't. So, what was the first thing I bought? I bought a titanium spoon. Yes, I jumped on the bandwagon just like everyone else. I've got a nice titanium spoon, long handled with a polished spoon because everybody else has them. I thought it would be the bee's knees. And they're really good for these dehydrated meals. Fantastic. But do you know what I've been using for years and years and years, and I think I'm just going to go back to it, mainly because this is 25 grams, and the thing I've been using for years is this one from Jetboil. I've had it for absolutely donkeys. It came with my Jetboil Flash, which I've since sold, but I kept the cutlery. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it at all. I've been using it for donkeys. I like the way that it sort of folds up. It goes inside my my Soto Amicus stove. Just goes down the side. It's a really nice size, and when you look at it when it's expanded, it's more or less the same length. Except this is 11 grams and this is 25. So yeah, it was a good buy, but actually I'm going to go back to my Jetboil one because I like that. So that's the first thing. The second thing that I bought, and this is something that will help me do some pack up. So I'm going to show you this. It's a bag and it's like a stuff sack. So let me get my tent and I'll show you what I mean. So I have a tarp tent notch. I absolutely love this tent. It's super light. It's a Dyneema tent, and I've had it now for probably about nearly a year, I'd say. But if you've been watching this channel for any length of time, you'll know that I suffer with Raynaud's, which basically means I have really poor circulation. So when I try putting my tent away, if it's cold or wet, I have no feelings in my hands. It's really difficult to get it back into its pack. Even if it's slightly cold, I really do struggle. So I've actually got now, I bought off of AliExpress, good old AliExpress, a really new like tent bag, and this is from a company called Boundless Voyage off AliExpress, and it's just a slightly different tent bag, and I'll show you what. It's exactly the same length, but it's a lot wider. So my tent, if I take this tent out, it's got a secret pocket which I'm going to show you as well. So you can see how sort of tight that is. So literally it just goes in there nice and easy, which is great. So I can pull that up and that works great, but it has a secret pocket which I just think is genius. So inside this compression strap you actually have a little pocket inside. I'll give you a close-up. Where you can put your tent pegs. So my tent pegs will sit in there. I've actually got room as well for perhaps a little ground sheet. So I've just ordered a new ground sheet from AliExpress as well. So I'll show you that when it comes in. But obviously the other thing that I like about this is because it has got compression straps, then you can actually compress it down, which actually works really well. And it goes in the front of my pack, nice and easy. On top of that, you've got a nice little handle on the top. The only downside is obviously the bag for my tarp tent bag is super light. I'll put how much that weighs on the screen right now, compared to this bag, which is, I think it was about 45 grams, something like that. So there is a bit of a difference. But when it comes to saving time and getting frustrated when you're packing up in the morning, you know, and you just start getting a bit down, a bit grumpy because your tent won't go back in its pack, then yeah, this for me is the perfect solution. So that's my tent bag from Boundless Voyage. As always, I'll put links to everything in the notes below. Absolutely love this tent. That's me signing out for another week. Oh, price of this, I forgot to say that as well. Price of this is something like £6.50, so it's like really cheap. So yeah, very expensive tent in a very cheap compression pack. If you like these videos, please do not hesitate to click that little subscribe button and the notification bell, ding ding, and I shall see you on the next one. Take care everyone, see you soon, ta-da, bye bye.